everyone, how's it going? So what am I working on now? Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. I'm working on a 2015 Dodge Ram 1500. And customer's complaint, I got to hook a U-turn here. Customer's complaint is of a noise in the rear end. They think it's carrier bearings. But I don't know if you can hear this. Okay, I'm accelerating now. I'm going to get this thing up to about 45. Okay. I let go of the gas. You hear that noise? Shh. I hit the gas. You can hear noise. Now I'm going to let it coast, like where there's no pressure on the drivetrain. Right there. And you almost don't hear anything. Now I'm going to let go of the gas. You hear it? Let me see if I can manually shift this thing to see if you can actually hear what I'm trying to talk about here. I'm over near Mexico. But of course I got traffic coming up behind me, so hang on a second. You hear that? On the gas? Off the gas. But I think it might work better if I actually manually shift this thing. Hang on a second. Let me pull into Mexico here and get to the other side and see if I can't manually shift this thing. When you're coasting and there's no load on the drivetrain, I don't hear any noise. The customer who owns this is actually a Toyota technician at one of the local dealers. However, he has no experience with building rear ends. So he wanted us to do it for him. I'm not quite sure. How do you shift this thing manually? See, I never paid attention to this because I never really owned one. How do you manually shift this? Let me see if I can figure this out. Hold on one second. Oh, wait, here it is. All right, it's in first now. There's actually, here, let me show you real quick. There's a button here that says gear plus, gear minus. So now I'm actually in first gear. I know the light's on. No reason for that. So it's in first. There, it's in second, but I want to be in first. Like that. So when you let go, when you're on the gas, you're on one side of the ring and pinion gear, putting pressure on it. That's where I hear a noise. And also, when I let go of the gas and now the drivetrain loads the other way because the engine's braking the vehicle, slowing the vehicle down, I hear a noise then also. When it's in a coast mode, where basically I have no pressure on the drive shaft, like when I'm at that perfect spot, I don't hear any noise. So the customer is thinking that it's carrier bearings. However, I don't think it's carrier bearings. I think it's a ring and pinion. I could be wrong. I think it's ring and pinion. The actual gear mesh itself. However, it could be a pinion bearing. I've seen that before, but usually the noise stays consistent and fast, which it doesn't seem like it's that right now. No, I can't do that. First, second, third. And now I hear the noise. And I hear the noise. However, third gear may be too much for this. I'm going to go down this other road. It's kind of difficult, and I'm not sure if you're going to hear it on the video. I'm going to put this thing on the lift anyway, but I wanted to see if you could hear it on the road test. Can you hear that? Then, okay, on the gas, noise, let go, and there's a momentary lapse in noise, and all of a sudden the noise is there again, but in a different tone. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to hear that on a video, but let me get this back into the shop. I'm going to put it up in the air and I'm going to run it on lift and see if I can't figure out what the noise is. I may have to take the cover off the rear end to know for certain. All right, let's get back to the shop. All right, so we're underneath the truck now. All right, rev it up, bring it up to about 45 and then 50, 40, 50, 40, something like that. Hold on a second. All right, go ahead. Acceleration, that's deceleration. Alright, that's pretty bad. I'm going to take the cover off this thing and take a look. Alright, so I took all the bolts out except one. I did pull the plug out slightly because I wanted to make sure it was fluid in it, and it was full. So now, one other thing to do too is you want to try to grab the yoke here and see if you can push up, down, side to side, whatever. See if there's any play in there, and there is not. I mean, that's the backlash, that's normal. So what we're going to do now is we're going to whack this cover free and drain some of this oil out. Just set you up on a tripod here. And hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. Let me actually get something to release that cover. Hang on one second. Alright. I'm just going to try to catch the edge with a pry bar. If I can. I'm not sure if I can. There we go. You can see the whole truck is wriggling up and down a little bit. Fluid doesn't really have a smell to it other than gear oil smell. A lot of times when the gears burn up or the bearings burn up, you'll get a burnt smell. I don't have that. Doesn't mean it's not burned up though. Unless somebody sucked the fluid out and dumped it at some point. I don't think this cover's ever been off of here before. You know, inside doesn't look bad. Let's look at those gears. Hang on a second. Let me put this cover down somewhere and then let's really inspect those gears. Hang on a second. Okay, so let's see if there's any obvious signs of anything on here. What I want to do is I want to run my finger on there. I don't know if you can see how shiny that is. And that's a pretty wide gear pattern, mesh pattern. See the markings there? But also that edge feels kind of sharp. Yeah, that edge is sharp. There is almost no backlash to this thing. There is no backlash. Very little. And it's hot. I think somebody may have done something to this at one point. I don't know. Hard to say. It's got 160,000 miles on it, but the cover, the gasket stuff looks original. It looks factory. Interesting, interesting. But there is hardly any backlash to this, and it's hot. Usually when it gets hot, the backlash becomes less. Let me rotate this. Hang on a second. Got oil all over my hands. And of course it's in park, so I can't actually rotate it. I'm going to have to unbolt the drive shaft to be able to rotate it freely. So let me do that because I want to take a good look at everything here. Yeah, maybe this thing's just set up too tight. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, I know you can't see me there. Let me unbolt that drive shaft so I can feel it without the drive shaft being hooked up. Okay. So with the drive shaft unbolted and basically zip tied out of the way, or bungee cord, whatever you want to call it. I'm looking at this thing. I really think that this is all noise coming from the gears themselves. I don't really see anything per se that's a problem, other than the backlash is almost non-existent. Let's see, can I focus in there a little better? Probably not. Maybe. Let's see the wear pattern on the teeth there. They go deep. They go deep into the teeth. See it? A little too deep, if you ask me. But that's also because backlash is non-existent just about. So I'm going to rotate. Basically, I'm just going to grab the front here and rotate this. I'm going to actually measure the backlash. I think it's too tight, and I think that's where all the noise is. However, just backing off on backlash will not address the problem. It's still going to make noise. The noise is now basically in the gear. There's nothing you're going to do to straighten it out except replace the gears. You're going to replace the gears? May as well put bearings in it. Nice thing about these Chrysler rear ends is they're adjustable. A lot of vehicles use shims. They do not use shims. They use adjustable collars. So inside here, see this is a locking tab, because inside there is a shim that you can use to adjust where basically you can adjust the tightness or the movement of this side bearing and this side bearing. So it's an adjustable collar, and you can just see the threads there. See them? So, yeah. Let me actually get a dial indicator and let me actually measure the backlash that I have right now. Really curious as to what it's at. So, I've come to find out. Let me take out the tripod here. Hold on. Come on out. There is no backlash. There actually is no backlash in between the ring and pinion gear. That's a problem. And you know what? That's why this thing's so noisy. How does it have no backlash? I have no idea. Why? I have no idea. Kind of a mystery if you ask me. But this is going to require a ring and pinion gear, and it's going to require new bearings. All of them. I would do, well, basically a rebuild kit for this part of it. You know, do a ring and pinion set, and then do carrier bearings, and then pinion bearings and crush collar. Seals, obviously. So, all right, I got a customer. I'll be right back. So now I let this thing cool down, and I had to measure the gears to make sure of what I was seeing. And it's got 45 teeth on the ring gear and 14 on the pinion gear, which divided 45 by the 14, you get 321. Unusual gear ratio for this, 321s. They're usually 355s or 391s, so kind of unusual. But yeah, anyway, now that it's actually cold, and I have the pinion locked with a drift going through the flange there just to hold it in place, and I still have no backlash, none. I can force it, but that will start to move a little bit. But if I force it, you can see it does move, but that's moving up there too. See it? And that's where I'm getting that play from. But the actual backlash is non-existent. I should have movement there. I have nothing. So I don't even know what the backlash is supposed to be. But there, you can actually see the paint mark where I marked that one. I marked the pinion gear too, but you can't see it. It's tucked up inside there somewhere. So yeah, 321s. I gotta see if I can find a set of gears for this. Okay, so as it turns out, the 321 gear, that's hard to come by. Nobody has it. Nobody has that gear. Nobody has that gear right now available. I can get it, but it's not going to be till end of April. And I've tried every gear seller, distributor I can think of. Nobody's got it. So, spoke to the customer. We may actually wind up putting a complete rear from salvage yard in it. Found one with 60,000 miles on it. Same rear end, same gear. So we may do that. Still up in the air. So what's exactly going to happen, I don't know just yet. So I'm going to leave this here for now. We're going to leave this alone. And we're going to basically call it on this. So, all right. Well, that's it for now. So hopefully you're getting something out of my videos. If you already hit that like button, if you could, please subscribe. All right. Have a great day and keep wrenching.